From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Well, Singy, today we get to see one of the game's best power hitters. He's tied for the league lead in home runs.
Yeah, he's not just hitting dingers. He's crushing them, Boog. No paint scrapers for him. His bat has been a huge boost to this lineup. Question is, how will they pitch to him today?
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway. And towing the slab in this one, Kevin Gausman. What's the word on him?
Well, last year, kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Cedric Mullins, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Pitches in for a strike, and the count is 1-1. That clips a corner. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
Foul ball there. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Gunnar Henderson now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Hit on the ground to the right side. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Tyler O'Neill stands in now and watches strike 1. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. That one down the line, and foul ball.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Throws it away.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read, and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Fouled off down the right side. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. The O's add 1 on an RBI double. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Rogers Center, and starting in this one, Zach Eflin.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball, he's going to go out there and give it his best.
And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. And he grounds one to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Here's Andres Jimenez. And first offering is fouled off. Curveball drops in for a strike.
0-2.
Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. The pitch. To second, that's 1, and that's 2. So they go quiet. Back now in Toronto. Second inning set to go. And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. And that is out of play.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
Kobe Mayo now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
One down, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Two outs, base is empty. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Bottom of the second. And now, Anthony Santander. Eflin back to work. Line drive, base hit. Here's George Springer.
Batting fifth, right fielder, George Springer.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Henderson over to second, on to first, double play.
He's so good at coming across the back and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. All set for the start of the inning. Jorge Mateo now. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Fires over to Guerrero. And they get Mullins for the out. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Orioles held in. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Leading off for the Jays, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. And we're all square. It's 1-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Curveballs up in the zone, even if they're borderline strikes, at this level, typically are hit a long way.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Wagner now at the plate. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Stretches out and hauls it in. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays.
Ernie Clement.
Swing and a ground ball. And there are two outs. So the batting order turns over. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. He's 0 for 1. That's to third. Sends it across to first. And Bichette is retired. That ends the frame. Toronto picks up one on this homer. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Start of the fourth, and the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Fought off foul.
You know, these Orioles, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often. And
runner takes off, pitching for a strike, and that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. That's inside.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Got him swinging. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westbrook, went down on strikes his first time through. Runner breaks for third. To second, and that's not it. Gausman winds and deals. Yeah, that's fouled off. Henderson stands at third with one gone to the inning. Got him swinging. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step on and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was late. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing.
And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Line drive. Jumps, but it's off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Runner on the go. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. No outs. Runner on second. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Squeezes it. And there's one down.
Now batting,
Anthony Santander at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. 1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And fouled off. Man at second. In the dirt, squirts away from Rutschman. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Jimenez scores. And it's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. 0 for 1 so far. On the ground. Fair ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Nice job keeping it fair as he turned on it down the line. And once it got through the infield, it would double all the way.
2 on, 1 out. And here is Dalton Varsho. Golden opportunity right here. Right side, hard hit. On to O'Hearn. And there's 2 away. And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. He's already homered here in this one. That one ran inside, almost got him. Springer on third with 2 out. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Cowser makes the catch. And that is that. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a pitcher's
for
duel so
Baltimore,
far.
the
Here's how the
designated
starters
hitter,
have
Kobe
performed up to
Mayo.
this point. Gosman back to work. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And George makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Adley Rutschman. Struck out
Adley
swinging his
Rutschman.
first time. In the air, left field. Santander sizes this one up. Makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Jorge
So 2 down
Mateo.
now. And here is Jorge Mateo. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Santander brings it in, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Will Wagner. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Wagner goes 5 feet 11 inches, 26 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Cut on and lifted in the air. Makes the catch for the out. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Grounded out his first time up. Back up the middle and a base hit. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Has grounded out a couple of times. Pitch misses, and that's ball one. Movement in the bullpen. Brian Baker is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Aiken also throwing. Fouled off left side. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now the number 2 hitter, Andres Jimenez. And that clips the inside corner. Moved to second, and he dives back in safely. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. That's in for a strike. They go to third. Too late. Safe. Double steal. Clement at third. Bichette over at second with one down. Hit weakly on the ground. Mateo whips it to first on the run, and they get the out. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. 0 for 2 in this one.
Jr.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. 2 outs and a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. In the air, right side. Cowser puts it away, and that's the third out. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. New inning getting started, and now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
You know, these Orioles looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top half of the 6th.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Henderson up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. And there's a foul ball.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus. But They should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that is that. Offense held in check there to the bottom of the sixth.
Pitching for
So
Baltimore.
they turn things over to the righty,
Number
Ryan
43.
Baker.
Just trying to keep
Ryan
this one close
Baker.
here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now Anthony Santander. Ball one, no strikes. On the ground, right side. Throws to first. And a quick out, number one.
Now batting, right fielder, George Springer.
And the batter is George Springer. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Varsho at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
That one just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. We go to the top of the
Leading
7th.
off
Now
for
the left
Baltimore,
fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Tyler O'Neill.
Strike 1.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
That one missed.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today, kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch. Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now, just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Swings and misses. And a count 1-1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
1 down, base is empty. Ground ball right side. He'll do it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of
right
the air.
fielder,
Lets
Colton
the defense work
Hauser.
behind him with another ground ball. Good execution. All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpires.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Round second, digging for third. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at-bat. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Orioles 1.
Now pitching for
We're
Baltimore.
back in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
45.
7th. Keegan Aiken.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And here's the catcher,
Leading off
Alejandro
for
Kirk.
Toronto.
He's already
Catcher,
homered in this game.
Alejandro Kirk.
And a foul ball. And that one is lifted in the air. He makes the grab. One down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Wagner, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Gregory Soto, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Cano getting loose as well. And a big swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That one to first. That's the second out.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it.
Third
Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Clement.
2 down, bases empty. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back now in Toronto. And now the catcher comes up to him. Adley Rutschman. And a swing and a miss. Gosman into his 8th inning of work singing. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes. You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate and getting contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss towards the corners, not in the middle. Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end. He ran it inside. Very different.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Kevin Gosman makes way, and he was excellent. Really controlled this game on the mound, and we'll have a new arm for you in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Tommy
Blue
Nance
Jays.
will take over here.
Number
He's into the
45.
game with the bases empty.
Tommy Nance.
Mateo, batting with one down, takes a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of break. So tough to get that barrel to. He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Mullins at the plate now. That's ball one.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Late swing, foul to the left. That one misses. And the count's full.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And he beats it. He's safe.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. Really important at bat coming up now.
Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Now a long throw home. but it's offline. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Tying run at the plate. On the ground, right side. The flip to the pitcher covering, and that is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 4-2. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada.
Pitching for
Back
Baltimore.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
78.
bottom of the 8th. Yennier Cano.
Cano.
Back to the top of the order. Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Broken bat, and it's popped up. O'Hearn makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Really nice job to get your
Up next
first out of the
for
ball
the
game.
Blue Jays, second baseman, Andres
Here's the second
Jimenez.
baseman, Andres Jimenez. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes. Man at first. Now here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Cano checks over to first, and he's back. Cano, the tall righty, 245 pounds, and he was born in Cuba. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Safe in second, and he easily steals the bag. Jimenez, the runner at second with one away. The 1-1 is fouled off. So Vladdy Jr. strikes out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching,
Now
is getting
batting,
ahead in the
left
count. And
fielder,
Intentional walk here with 2 out.
Tom
They set up a force in
Bear.
any base to end the inning.
Now batting.
Now it's the right fielder, George Springer.
George
these fans don't like to see
Springer.
that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him. Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Up the middle, Henderson. Now the throw to first on the run. What a play, inning over. So they strand a pair. Through 8 full, it's the Blue Jays 4 and the Orioles 2. Back here at Rogers
Leading off
Center,
for the
we go to the
Orioles,
9th.
left
So now
fielder,
the Orioles
Tyler
cleanup hitter,
O'Neill.
Tyler O'Neill.
Now pitching.
Here
for
comes the
Blue Jays.
closer here in the 9th, Jeff
Number
Hoffman.
23.
A chance at his first
Jeff
save of the year.
Hoffman.
In for a strike, 0-1. Hoffman, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. And that one finds its way through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2
Now
count.
batting,
Too good of a
third
pitch to
baseman,
hit right there. You
Jordan
have to
Westburg.
expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And that is out of play. The tying run at the plate. Late swing fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. A 0-2 count. You feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Tying run at the plate. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
So they're down to their final out. Next to hit, Kobe Mayo. Fastball for a strike. Swings through that one.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Throw to first, ball game. And the Blue Jays take the first 2 games of this series.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.